Hello, hello. How are you? Make sure that you say hello and let me know that you're here as I go live in all the places. Well, we're just going live in two places today. And let me pull this up on my phone. Hold on. Almost went in the wrong group. There we go. All right. Beautiful. We are live. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about our story. Now, our affirmation and our journal prompt are about that because we are always telling our story, right? But what if we could write the story? Now, I'm not saying write a book about your story. I'm saying write your story so that it goes the way that you choose it to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what the affirmation and the journal prompt are real quick, and then I'll get into the lesson part. And remember, as you get here, make sure that you say hello and let me know that you're here. Oh, where did I go? Here we are. All right. So our affirmation is, hold on. All right. So our affirmation is, I welcome this day as a blank page, ready to write a story of grace. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you. Growth and gentle power. Because we can choose how our life is going, right? So most of the time we're giving the pen to someone else. Someone else is writing our story for us. Oh, good to see you, Wendy. Nice. Got two Wendy's on here. Perfect day, right? Now, if we just had the next Wendy pop in, it would just be amazing, right? So our affirmation is, I welcome this day as a blank page, ready to write a story of grace, growth, and gentle power. So the thing is, there are 5 ways to begin writing today's story. And I'm going to try to keep and see if I have, if there are comments that come in, but good to see you too, Wendy. Good to see you. And I think I saw a post. You're going to be home for a few weeks before you head back out, I think. You and your cruising. So 5 ways to begin writing today's story. The first thing is you write with your pen. So that's your intention. Setting your intention, right? So just like every great author starts with a clear theme, you're going to start with a clear intention. So ask yourself, what energy do I want to bring into today? Oh, you're going to be home until August? Okay, well, I'll be seeing you a little bit, won't I? So what energy do you want to bring into today? Is it peace, productivity, connection, joy? So I would suggest, we're going to be doing our journal prompt in a moment, but if you've got your notebook handy, your journal handy, go ahead and write down what your intention is. Write it down in your notebook, but also put it somewhere visible. So put it on your mirror, your planner, maybe put it on your screensaver on your phone. Like I say with the affirmation. Today, write down the intention. Connection and joy. Oh, I like that, Wendy. Yes. So put the intention down where you can see it. And I know it's midday today, but that's okay. Or it is for me anyway. So write it down somewhere. And then the second way to begin writing today's story is to lead with gentle power, not force. So, being gentle with yourself and gentle with your story, that's not weakness. That is strength wrapped in grace. It's two there. Yeah. Oh, it's three. It's three for me. So, yeah. Well, there's plenty of the day left, but this may be a thing you want to do every day, to set an intention every single day about how you want your story to go. Right? So, being gentle with yourself and not forcing things, you're allowing yourself to move through tasks, conversations, and decisions with calm confidence. So you've set your intention. And once you've got that intention set, then what kind of starts happening within you is you start getting these little intuitive hits, this intuition, they'll start showing up for, I think it feels like I should do this, right? And so it's being gentle with, okay, following the breadcrumbs, the clues that you're getting, right? So you ask yourself, how can I embody grace even in the small things? Organization and cleaning out old things. Yes. Beautiful. So a lot of times we don't acknowledge or celebrate the small things. We only acknowledge when we get the trophy, right? We only acknowledge when we've got the winning sale, or we've published the book, we've done the thing, right? But we really want to embody your organizes and cleaning too. Oh, wow, some organizing and cleaning going everywhere, right? Purging. Yes, yes. Well, you're out of school right now, right, Wendy? So you're not teaching or anything now, so you have a little bit of time for the summer. So how can I embody grace even in the small things? Celebrate the little bitty wins. Because remember, as I always say, small hinges swing big doors. It's the little things that we do that create the big change. And a lot of times we lose that fact along the way. And I want you to make sure you're doing that. I'm working on getting a summer job too. Okay. We'll have to keep us posted how that goes. Are you going to be tutoring, or what are you going to be doing? And then I also want you to think about really embracing your growth moments. So every challenge, remember, is a plot twist that leads to character development. Saving my Facebook lives in my group from over 2 years. All right, Sabrina, good job. Yeah, because do the old ones go away? I thought it was just the new ones that it gave us a warning that they would disappear, right? Or are all of them disappearing? Oh, I haven't gone in and saved those. Not sure. I'm trying at the point to find an online tutoring. Okay. Well, we'll send out a prayer for you for that to happen, right? Because it can, because you've done the tutoring like that before, if I'm remembering right. So, like I said, embrace your growth moments, because every challenge is a plot twist that leads to character development. Because it is the not all that are older than February of 2025. Okay, all right, cool. The things that seem to go wrong, and I say seem to go wrong because normally it's not really that they've gone wrong. It's creating something within you that helps you to handle the next phase, right, of your life, whatever it may be, because we have to have a certain amount of strength to handle the new things that come our way. And if we're not getting the lessons from different things, then we're not able to sustain it. Thank you. Yes, I have. It would help so much if I worked over the summer. Okay. Well, we're going to put it out there, and we're going to all collectively send you some prayers that everything works out exactly as it should. Hope that helps you, Wendy. So instead of resisting the little lessons that you get, welcome them as opportunities for your personal expansion. Like we've talked many times about, people that win the lottery and they just suddenly got all this lump sum of money. And maybe they're a person that was dead broke before. You're welcome, Wendy. Maybe they were a person that was dead broke before. And as soon as they get all that money, they don't really know how to handle it. So they end up doing all kinds of crazy things. And usually within 2 to 5 years, usually closer to 2 years, they've lost every dime of it. And they're worse off than they were before because they didn't have any of that growth of getting the money and growing. And so they couldn't sustain it. And, there's so much about our journey that helps us become stronger and handle things, right? New lives delete after 30 days. Ones older than February 25 are deleted when Facebook notices you by email. Okay. And notification I have until July 1st to keep. Okay. Boy, I felt like I won the lottery when I won the jackpot. It was so exciting. Yes, I saw your post on that, Wendy. Your gambling experience. And now you won, was it $10,000? Heck, I may be off. I don't remember how much it was. I know it was significant though. And my mom, every time she goes on a cruise, she comes away having won a big lump of money every time. All right. So back to our embrace growth moments. Oh, beautiful, Wendy. I bought a ring that I wanted for 3 years to celebrate. Nah, whoa. Way to use that money to take care of yourself. You just want enough. I want to get a pet someday and a couch. Okay. Well, we're going to wish you to have more than enough. How about that, Wendy? Oh, 14,000. Beautiful. I knew it was 10,000 or more. That's what I thought I remembered. So yeah, congratulations on that. And Wendy, like I said, I want you to have more than enough so that you can treat yourself well and your pet once you get it. And pick the couch that you want that has nothing to do with price. I've been there so many times, like I really wanted something, but it's like, I look at the price and think, oh, that's just not within my budget right now. And I'd walk away. But to have enough to be able to just walk in and say, that's the one, wouldn't that feel good? Never thought in a million years I'd win that much. Well, you did it. So beautiful. I love it for you. I bet your husband was bouncing off the walls. So, like I said, every challenge leads to character development. So instead of resisting, welcome it as opportunity for your personal expansion. So then you can reframe it as, instead of why is this happening to me, say this isn't happening to me, it's happening for me. So one of the things that I've started doing over the years was when something came up that felt uncomfortable, I felt unwanted, right? I would start looking at it and say, okay, what is this here to teach me? What is it here to make me appreciate? What is it here to help me expand in? And so I started looking at it not as something that was happening to me, but what was it I needed to get from it so that I wouldn't repeat that again, right? Because if we go back and we look at our lives, a lot of times we keep repeating the same thing over and over again, just in a little bit of different way, because then we'll keep repeating it until we learn the lesson. So this isn't happening to me, it's happening for me. Let me see, let me pull this up. The night before and that day too, I was taking drugs for an infection. I had been hallucinating. I thought I was still hallucinating. That's amazing. Seth was very happy. We were able to pay off the whole cruise bill. Wonderful. How fortunate is that? Nice. I love it. So then getting back to our 5 ways to begin writing today's story, an everyday story. Remember, it's not just today. We can choose to write it every single day. So number 4 is to stay present on the page you're writing. Now, this is important. So listen up. Don't let yesterday's unfinished chapter or tomorrow's drafts distract you. So what does that mean? Don't let what you didn't do yesterday or things you didn't do right yesterday, any of that stuff, or what you feel like is you're going to be doing tomorrow. Don't let any of that distract you from today. Stay in the moment, because today is your blank page. So when you catch your mind wandering to like some things from the past, or maybe what your to-do list is for tomorrow, when you catch your mind wandering to those places, taking a deep breath and bring it back to now. And this is my moment to write. This is my moment to create, right? The only thing that we can control is us. We can't control anything else. We can't control what anybody says, what anybody does. We can't control tomorrow. We can't control the past, just this moment. And so it's stepping into this appreciation of where we are right this moment and writing our script. It's our blank page. We get to choose. This is my moment to write. And then number 5, you end your day with reflection and gratitude. Now, we talk a lot about gratitude, right? But there's just something amazing about taking the time before you close the page for the day to sit back and think, what happened today? What were my actions? What were my choices? And honor the small wins and the lessons that you got for your day, and be grateful for every bit of it. Because, the thing is, we say all the time is that being grateful that you woke up is huge, because not everybody did. So be grateful not only did you wake up, but you were able to do all the things you did, whether there was a lot or just a few. You were able to do it. And you were able to have gratitude for the fact that you could. I mean, we're pretty doggone fortunate. No matter what may not be going right. I mean, there are countries in this world that everybody is in the way below poverty line. They would think they were millionaires if they had a third or a 10th or 100th of what we take for granted every day. So I want you to think about it. What do you have to be grateful for? I mean, do you have a roof over your head? Do you have ability to get from one place to another? Even if you don't have your own car, you can Uber. I mean, years ago, you could do a taxi. But you could get from point A to point B, even if you had a bicycle. Just think about it. How amazing is that? It's getting to be pretty warm here in Georgia. I've got air conditioning. I got fans, right? I have family that I love, and I'm not that far from them. And I talk to my sister and my niece every single day. I've got my help. I've got my daughter lives with me, she's an amazing human being. We're great roommates. She has I mean, the qualities about her, I'm all the time grateful for. My son is doing very well. The things that I have to be grateful for are just like mind blowing, because there were times with my son that I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. He was going down the wrong road and he was going fast. So I'm very grateful for that. So what in your world right now have you to be grateful for? Find something that's the little nugget that maybe sometimes you take for granted. I opened my eyes this morning and I could see, I can hear right now, I can speak, I can move my body, I can stand up and run if I chose to. So give me something. Come on, ladies. What are you grateful for today? One thing. So like I said, we always want to end our day looking back at the day and saying, what happened today? How did I react to this? How did I react to that? How did I write my story today through my actions and my choices? And then to really, really honor those wins and those lessons. I live in a wonderful community, family folk, of course I'm in. Yes, Wendy. I love that. Thank you. So even one sentence of gratitude, like you just shared, Wendy, one sentence of gratitude rewires your nervous system to welcome more. You're in a safe neighborhood. Yes. Grateful every day for my well-being. Grateful that we both woke up this morning, that we got home from a glorious cruising season. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So each one of you, by sharing that one sentence, you've rewired your nervous system to welcome it and even more things to be grateful for. I have people in my community who care about me. Yes. See, there is so much to be grateful for. And the more you share that gratitude out, the more is going to come. Grateful to still enjoy time with my parents. Yes. That reminds me, I need to call my mother. It was on my agenda for today and I haven't done it yet. I need to call my mother. My father has actually been deceased for, 31 years. So it's been a long time. I do have a stepfather, but he didn't come around until it's probably been 30 years ago, something, but I was an adult, so it's not like he's my father, but he is my stepfather and he is really good to my mom. And that's all I care about. Right. All right. So now let's go ahead and share the journal prompt. Since we've gone through that stuff right now, I want you to put this right. So our journal prompt is, what intention do I want to write into my story of today? And how can I let it guide my actions? So I just went through all of that. So this could be, put this on something where you can see it every day and write this out every day and make it you can almost make it a ritual of what you do. So when you wake up, maybe you're like me, I have a journal by my bed, and maybe write it in the journal. And then in the morning when you wake up, before you even get out of the bed and do anything, of course, sometimes I have to go pee first and then come back. You know how it is. But then just take your journal out and go ahead and write it out for your intention for the day. What intention do I want to write into the story of today? And you ladies all shared your intention for today. I got to talk to my best friend from college last night. Oh, wow, Wendy. I love that. I love it. So not only are you writing out your intention for your story, but then it's how can I let it guide my actions? So if your intention is to have a, what was it? Oh, I have to look back. Hold on. Okay, some of it was organizing and cleaning, connection and joy. All right, so if let's go with connection and joy. So if your intention for your day is to create connection and experience more joy, and maybe it's not just experience it, but it's to share more joy, right? So if you knew that, how would you look at it all day long to see if how to guide your actions, right? It would make a big difference when you're out and about and doing things. You're on a call, whatever it is, when you have an intention and you know exactly what it is and how you want to write your story for the day, it changes a lot on how you react to anything that happens. I mean, even the good things, you can maybe have a reaction that will change, right? Because you might even be more joyous, right? Whoops. And you might have a different experience when you're out and about. If one of your intentions is to have more connection, you might make eye contact with people more. You might speak to someone in line if you're waiting in line. You might call someone that you care about that maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Let's see. To make plans to do things with people. Yes. Yes. When you have your intention in the morning, it will help you to write a much better story all day long with that intention in mind. Ah, wonderful, Wendy. Wonderful. All right, so we're going to go back to the affirmation. I welcome this day as a blank page, ready to write a story of grace, growth, and gentle power. Put that on your index card, the screensaver on your phone, your sticky notes. Put it somewhere that you're going to see it. And then our journal prompt. What intention do I want to write into the story of today? And how can I let it guide my actions? Now remember, get your notebook out, your journal out. Put the date, the affirmation, the journal prompt. You can even put some of the bullet points from some of the things that I shared a few moments ago. You can add that in there too. Then you set your timer. You say it all out loud, giving it some emotion. I want to make a new home for all the ducks from the 6 weeks cruise. I have faith that you will. I bet you have a lot of ducks from that one. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And just a quick reminder, Wendy, tonight at, did I write it down? 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So what would that be? 6:30 for you? I don't remember. But anyway, we're having an extra meeting in our Dare to Date challenge because several people had reached out that they wanted to talk a little bit about all the things that Bob talked about in his guest appearance in the group on Sunday. So if you can be there, be there. It's just going to be chatting about the different things, and would love to have you and get your input as well. And the recording is actually in the group. A really big bag full, I bet. So you've got your affirmation, your journal prompt written out, and you've said it out loud with emotion. You set your timer for 10 to 15 minutes and you just tap into your breath and just breathe. And then, like what I said before, if you start feeling your mind getting scattered, okay, well, you can be a few minutes late. That'll be fine, Wendy. Yeah, just pop in. I don't know how long it's going to last, to be perfectly honest with you. We didn't set a time. It'll be depending, I guess, on how the conversation goes. But yeah, definitely just show up. But I lost my train of thought. Oh, when you when your mind gets scattered, and which it will, and you start thinking about yesterday, tomorrow, a little bit later today, whatever it is, you just bring yourself back into your breath and just breathe, and that will put you in the moment, which is where we want to be, just quietly centered and grounded, so that our inner guidance, our subconscious mind, our God voice can all filter through and give us so much insight. So then when your timer goes off, you're going to start writing out whatever shows up for you, whatever comes to mind. So it's like those ink blot things where they show you a picture and they say, just say the first thing that comes to your mind. What is it? The same thing with this, because your intuitive hits are going to feel a little bit off, especially in the beginning. So no matter what shows up, a word, a phrase, or anything, just write it down. It doesn't matter if it makes any sense whatsoever, or if it seems like it doesn't even pertain to you, it's ridiculous, whatever it is, just write it down. It's only for you anyway. Nobody else is going to see it. But if it's coming up, maybe it's something that your inner guidance, your subconscious mind, your God voice is trying to get you to pay attention to or notice, right? So just write it down. And then you look at all of those things and see, how do those things help you change your actions for the day? And you can even look at, like, if you're doing this later today, like just a little bit from now, you can look back at how your day went. What was your intention? If you had an intention for your day, what was it? And then did your actions align with it? So you could do the same thing for tomorrow. Tomorrow you wake up, you get your journal, you go ahead and write, what is your intention for today? And then your reflection in the evening is, this was my intention. Did my actions align with that intention? And if not, how can I start moving my mind and my heart into a place where they do align? It's all a process of seeing where you are and where you want to go. And then you get to write the story. Last night was helpful. Okay, good. Quack, quack, yeah. 3D printing ducks are taking over. That's just amazing, isn't it? So take a deep breath and just know that you get to write your story. So I hope this has been helpful today. And as always, if you need some extra help from me, if you want to have a conversation, just reach out. We'll schedule something where we can just talk. And then if you choose to work with me from there, that's great. And if not, it's no big deal. I just want to be here for you. I want to be able to have these conversations. See, I get a lot from having the conversation with you. It helps me. And in turn, I get to help you. All right. So you have a blessed day. And remember, you're writing your story. So tomorrow, set an intention tonight to get up in the morning and set an intention for your day. Because you want to do it in the morning so that you're ready. Be the author of your life. Yes. Yeah. We can do this, guys. And we'll be sending you some blessings, Wendy Levy, to about the job, and to have an excess, a surplus of money, an abundance of money to be able to do the things you want to do. We're going to just knock that having enough right out of the water. You want more than enough. All right, guys. So I will see you, today's Monday. I will see you Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern. So I would love to know how this helped you today. And you know, I'm always open to having more people join the group. So if you have a friend that you think would do well in the group, it would be something that they would like, make sure that you give them the link so that they answer the questions to get in, and tell them they have to answer the questions, because without that, I don't accept people. For one thing, sometimes I can't really tell if it's a bot, and sometimes it's a fake account. And so I really am making sure that people answer the questions. All right. So be blessed. Yes, you as well, all of you. And whether you're watching the replay or you were here live, I love each and every one of you. And I am so grateful to be part of your journey, and however that was panning out for you, right? I want to be able to be here for you. And so I will see you Wednesday, and be blessed. Mwah.